together. You can put yourself on mute, and here's the process. We will go through each verse faster and faster.
Which one?
That's the question, isn't it? Udarasya trinam vitam, shurasya maranam trinam, viraktasya trinam bharya, niksprahasya trinam jagat, atra tatra cha sarvatra, vartate parameshwaraha, anyatra chapi tatsthanam, kutrasya yatra nasti saha. Apyaso nahi tyaktavyo, apyaso hi parambalam, anapyase visham vidya, ajirne bhojanam visham, udarasya trinam vitam, shurasya maranam trinam, viraktasya trinam bharya, niksprahasya trinam jagat, hastasya bhushanam danam, satyam kantasya bhushanam, shrotrasya bhushanam shastram, bhushanaih kim prayojanam koti bhara samarthanam, kim duram vyavasayinam, ko videsha savidyanam, Kavparaf priyavadinam apyaso nahi tyaktavyo, apyaso hi parambalam, anapyase visham vidya, ajirne bhojanam vishamatra tatra cha sarvatra, vartate parameshwaraha, anyatra chapi tatsthanam, kutrasya yatra nasti saha, hastasya bhushanam danam, satyam kantasya bhushanam. Okay. All right. Okay, so now let's do one. I'm going to do a selection. Okay. I close my eyes and a hand goes randomly on face. Zoop. Oh. Yamuna, express yourself.
Oh, how? Sorry.
By whatever means you have, in reference to the verses we have just spoken.
Oh, any verses?
Oh, anyone.
Can you pick one?
Okay, Hastasya.
So that one is about the ornaments?
Yeah.
Astasya
Bhushanam.
Bhushanam.
Satyam.
Kandasya Bhushanam.
Shro.
Shrotrasya Bhushanam Shastram. Bhushanaki Prayojanam.
Well done. It's morning. It's understandable.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Gayatri, express yourself by all means.
Okay. Ooh, okay. First was abhyaso hi nahi taktavyo, abhyaso hi parambalam, anabhyase visham vidya, ajinam bhojanam visham.
Okay, well done.
Ajirne bhojanam visham.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, Ashutosh, let's see what you got.
Atra tatra cha sarvatra vartate parameshwara anyatra chapi tatsthanam kutra syad yatra nasti saha.
Super. Okay. Mani, surprise me.
Is it me?
No, I said
Mani.
Mani, yeah.
Artasya bhushanam danam satyam kantasya bhushanam strotrasya bhushanam shastram bhushanaihi kim prayojanam.
Super. Okay, Bimao? Is Bimal here?
उदारस्य तृणं वित्तं शूरस्य मरणं तृणं विरक्तस्य तृणं भार्या निस्पृहस्य तृणं जगत्.
Super. Bindu?
कोदिभारसमर्थानां किं दूरं व्यवसायिनां को विदेशसविद्यानां कः परः प्रियवादिनाम्.
Excellent. Okay, Ravi?
Ravi.
Okay, my memory is not as good as it should be.
It's okay. It will improve. That's why we're here.
Hastasya bhushanam danam satyam kantasya bhushanam shrotasya bhushanam sastram bhushane kim prayojanam.
Okay, goody. Okay, let's do all of us together. That verse. Hastasya. Put yourself on mute, please. Put yourself on mute. Hastasya bhushanam danam satyam kantasya bhushanam shrotrasya bhushanam shastram bhushanaih very soft bhushanaih kim prayojanam. Okay, together on mute. Apyaso nahi tyaktavyo apyaso hi parambalam anapyase visham vidya ajirne bhojanam visham udarasya trinam vittam shurasya maranam trinam viraktasya trinam bharya niksprahasya trinam jagat koti bhara samarthanam kim duram vyavasayinam Kovidesha savidyanam kafparaf priyavadinam. First line of each verse. Apyaso nahi tyaktavyo apyaso hi parambalam hastasya bhushanam danam satyam kantasya bhushanam atra tatra cha sarvatra vartate parameshwaraha udarasya trinam vittam shurasya maranam trinam koti bhara samarthanam kim duram vyavasayinam. Second line. Anapyase visham vidya ajirne bhojanam visham shastram bhushanam hastasya bhushanam shastram bhushan. Yeah, what's the second line?
Satyam kantasya
Shrotrasya bhushanam.
Okay. Shrotrasya bhushanam shastram bhushanaih kim prayojanam anyatra chapi tatsthanam kutrasya yatra nasti saha viraktasya trinam bharya niksprahasya trinam jagat ko videsha savidyanam kafparaf priyavadinam apyaso nahi tyaktavyo apyaso hi parambalam anapyase visham vidya ajirne bhojanam visham hastasya bhushanam danam satyam kantasya bhushanam shrotrasya bhushanam shastram bhushanaih kim prayojanam koti bhara samarthanam kim duram vyavasayinam kovidesha savidyanam kafparaf priyavadinam atra tatra cha sarvatra vartate parameshwaraha anyatra chapi tastanam kutrasya yatra nasti saha. That's an easy one. Okay, and okay, one more now. More faces have shown. Swarna, one verse, please, by heart.
Hastasya bhushanam danam satyam kanthasya bhushanam shrotrasya bhushanam shastram bhushanaih kim prayojanam.
Notice how she puts the extra emphasis on the m, and it makes a big difference actually in the meter, in the pleasantness of the meter. So Swarna is a good example of how to chant in a pleasant manner. Okay, Casey, give us one verse, please.
Which one are we doing? Hastasya?
Let's do a different one.
Which one?
Well, we got Udaras, we got Koti Bhara. That's the latest one.
Oh dear. Okay.
Koti Bhara Samarthanam.
Koti bara samathanam.
Kim
Kim
Duram
duram yavasavinam.
Kovide.
Kovidesha savidyanam. No.
Yep.
Savidyanam kapara priyavadinam.
Good. And Goknur, give us one verse, please. Impress us.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. You can do. Okay.
I'll just, okay.
Atra tatra cha sarvatra.
Okay. Atra tatra cha sarvatra vartate parameshwaraha anyatra chapi tatsanam kutra siyat yatra
Nasti.
saha.
Okay, now do that one again, Goknur. I will slow it down. I want to hear the precision in those words.
Atra tatra chisarvatra vartate parameshwaraha anyatra ta chapisa
Tatsthanam.
kutra siyat yatra nasti saha.
Good. Okay, good. Well done. And Kelsey? Kelsey?
Udaryasya tunam vitam shorasya tunam shorasya maranam viraktasya tunam varya nisprahasya nisprahasya
Trinam Jagat.
Trinam Jagat.
So Nisprahasya Trinam Jagat.
Nisprahasya Trinam Jagat.
Okay, so why am I asking this? I'm asking this not only so that you can develop that, because I know how it is, right? You get asked and the heart's pounding and it's not quite sure if you can do it. All of these are human conditions that are acceptable and normal. I'm also asking this to demonstrate to yourself how our memory fails us sometimes. And this is a ongoing, it's a situation that is real. So the only way to fix this is through repetition and through constant practice, because it's more of a confidence issue rather than your memory. See, no one has an issue with memory, because if you need to remember something that is crucial and important, you will remember it whether you like it or not. But usually we don't remember when we're not quite sure about a particular area. So through the course of time, memory will improve. Okay. Now, let us get into, well done all. Have I missed someone? Okay, who have I missed? Unmute yourself. Okay, Roji and Sophie. Roji, give us one verse followed by Sophie, please.
Sure. Udarasya tranam vittam surasya maranam tranam viraktasya tranam bharya nisprahasya tranam jagat.
Good. Every word is excellent. Okay, Sophie.
Atra tatra cha sarvatra vartate parameshwarah anyatra chapi tasthanam kutra syadyatra nasti saha.
Okay, good. Pleasant. Okay, Jayanto.
Yep. Okay. What was I going to do? Udharasya trinam vittam surasya maranam trinam viraktasya trinam bharya nisprahasya trinam jagat.
Well done. Good. Joy. Yep.
Hastasya bhushanam danam satyam kanthasya bhushanam srotasya bhushanam shastram bhushanai kim prayojanam.
Good. Very good. Okay, who else have I missed? Manish, yes, Manish. Please.
कोऽति भारा समर्थानां किं दूरं व्यवसायिनां को विदेशः सविद्यानां किं परं
कः
परः प्रियवादिनां.
Okay, good. And I've also missed, yes, your names just escaped me. Mani and unmute yourself.
Abhyaso nahi tyaktavyo, abhyaso hi param balam, anabhyase visham vidya, ajirne bhojanam visham.
Well done. Your name just escaped me. What's your name again?
Mira.
Mira, sorry. Okay, well done, Mira. Okay, so now we have everyone. Good. What's going to happen now is we're going to get into not groups of what we're going to do, because Dave and Rani are still hiding in the corner. Dave, followed by Rani. Unmute yourself.
Tatra cha sarvatra vartate parameshvara anyatra chapi ashtanam putrasya yatra nasti cha.
Saha. Good. Okay, and Rani?
Udarasya trinam vittam surasya maranam trinam viraktasya trinam bharya nishprahasya trinam jagat.
Good, excellent, Rani. Okay, well done. We're now going to get into groups of 3. Okay, lesson 5, page 46, number 8. Now, we don't have to necessarily look at this because we will simplify it. So the question that number 8 is stating is, how do you say about? For example, Rama speaks to the hero. Okay, how do you say Rama speaks to the hero? Just stay here so far.
Rama Vidya Vadati.
Yeah, Ramo. Someone just confidently tell me the whole sentence. Rama speaks to the hero.
Ramo Viram Vadati.
Ramaha
Viram
Vadati.
Okay, good. So Ramaha Viram Vadati. Rama speaks to the hero. Now, what about? So we all clear on that? Dave, how do you say Rama speaks to the horse?
Ramaha Ashwa Vadati.
Ashwam, which ending?
Ashwam.
Ashwam Vadati. Ashutosh, how do you say Rama speaks to the 2 elephants?
Ramaha
Gajani Vadati.
No, Gajo Vadati, and then Sandhi, I think Rama, Gajo will become Ramo, Gajo Vadati.
Good. I like how Ashutosh is thinking a step ahead with Sandhi. Good. So now we know we're all happy with the first section. Now let's add another section here about the elephants. Now ignore about. How do you say elephants, plural? Gajan. Now, if we undo this. Okay, now Rama speaks to the hero. So Ramaha, ignore. Ramaha Viram Vadati. Now, where would you put about? You put about before the accuser. So Rama speaks to the hero about the elephants. What about this one? What does this say?
Two sons. So the hero.
Okay, Rani. So since Rani spoke first, Rani, you tell me, what does this mean now?
The hero
asked the man about the two sons.
Good. So what did Rani do? She looked at the viraha, the nominative, she went straight to the green, and then prichati, the verb. So the hero asks the man, there's the M, obviously accusative, about the, how many sons? About the two sons. So what have we learned? Whenever we use the word prichati or vadati, we can also put about. And where do you put this about? You put it before the accusative. So about is farther away from the verb. That's the rule.
So if I
So here-
just add cha here, viraha putrau naram cha prachati, that means the hero asks the man and the son. So if I
And the two
add
sons, yeah. If you put
so
cha,
that
yeah. Then it says viraha putrau naram cha prichati. Then it says the hero asks the man and the two sons.
So here, that location is important. Is that what you're saying?
The location is important. Again, where do you put about? Farther away from the verb. Okay, so it's farthest away from the verb. All right, is that clear? Now, this only applies to vada and prcha.
Sorry, what does it mean? Only to speaking and asking.
Yes, only to speaking and asking. So you're not going to say. So you're not going to say Rama, Ramaha mrgam naram gachati. Rama goes to the mrgam, whatever I said. The Rama goes to the horse about the deer. Yeah. Only for prcha and vada. So take this into account, because then we can now add extra sentences using about. Okay, Sangha, how do you say the horse asks the deer about the boy?
The horse Ashwaha Balaha Mrigam Prachati.
The horse asks the deer
About the boy.
Yeah, about the boy.
Balaha Mrigam Prachati.
So Ashwaha, now they're both have to be accusative, remember? So Ashwaha,
Ashwaha
Balam, Mrgam
Prachati.
Good. Okay, so there's no question of nominative for when using about. Both are going to end with M. That means accusative. Okay. Kelsey, how would you say the man asks the boy about the two men?
Naraha Narao Balam Prachati.
Excellent. And Goknur, how would you say the two men ask the boy about the horse? Two men ask boy about horse.
Two men. Narao Ashwam Balam Purchataha. Wrong. Purchataha.
Okay, two men. I say again.
Two men. Narao Ashwam Balam. Ashwo. Sorry, did you say one horse?
Yes,
One.
but
Narao Ashwam Balam Purchataha.
good. Okay, well done. All right, Ravi, how would you say one boy asks the hero about heroes? Boy.
Can you write it like a boy
asks hero about. Okay, about boys. The boy asks hero about boys. So,
Bala here.
So boy, start with the nominative first.
Yeah. Bala. Right. And the final word is Vadati. Vadati
asks. Prachati.
Sorry, Prachati. And the boys is Balan. So Bala.
Balaha.
Sorry. Balaha.
Because it's nominative.
Yeah. Balaha. Viram.
About
the boys. No, sorry. Balaha. Balam.
Balan. Let's say.
Sorry, Balan. Hero is Vira. Viram.
Yep.
Prachati.
Yeah, good. Viram. So Balaha, ignore this for now. Balaha Viram
Prachati.
So the boy asks the hero about what? About the
boys. Balan. Yeah.
Okay. Good. So we got that. Next. Now, new case. We're now on page 45, and we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3. Page 45, 1 to 3. Without reading, I will explain. The question it's stating is, what the new case we're going to learn now is instrumental. So far, we have learned nominative, that is who's the boss of the sentence. Accusative, that means onto whom or onto what is the verb being done onto. And now instrumental is, before I answer, what do you do with a instrument? Suppose I give you a microscope. You're going to say what? With this microscope, I do, I see. With this car, I drive. With my partner, I have fun. With Sanskrit, I speak. With computers, I program. Okay, so in other words, instrumental means with. It also means by means of. In other words, by means of this cup, jalam pibami, I drink the water. By means of the car, I drive. By means of the sun, I sunbathe. By means of the shower, I take a bath. In other words, with or by means of equals instrumental. So now we can say things like, well, what can we say? Well, let's give me an example. The man goes with the horse. We can say also the man goes by means of a horse. Same thing. Now, what is an example of this? Let's show us. Okay, so instrumental case. The question is how to form an instrumental. So you take the stem, for example, nara, and you add ena. So if the nominative's ending is aha, accusative is m, and instrumental is ena. That's it. And then you plus saha or vina. Saha is with, vina is without. With and without. So what is this? Nara, oops. Narena, yes, I know it's a na, but you erase the last a and you just replace it with the a. So narena saha. What is that? Joy.
Men with.
Yeah. Okay. With the man.
With the man. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm good. Karthik, what is this? Virena Vina.
Hero not with.
Yeah, without the hero.
Without.
It's so literal. Okay. Okay, what is this, Sophie? Balena Saha.
Along with little kid.
Yeah, with the boy, with the little kid. The Balaha is not just little kid, but it's just boy also, or you know, because boy doesn't necessarily mean little kid. You can have a cool person that's called a Balaha. Okay, so now you will notice that. So what do we learn so far? Nara, we're here now. We're looking at this. Nara, you just erase that last A. So Vira, erase the last A. So Virena. Bala, erase the last A. Balena. Now, why is this little N a retroflex? You see that N, retroflex? Because I said originally that you just add ena, right? But now we're putting this little retroflex there. This is where sandhi comes in. Now, without even getting technical, just say this. Narena, narena, narena.
Narena.
Pause at the r. Naren. Pause at the n. Naren. And notice where your tongue is. Naren. Say virena. Viren. Pause at the n. Where's your tongue? Viren. Is it up?
Down.
Yes.
And what is retroflex n? It means the tongue is up and forward. In other words, we're not making this, it's just expressing where your tongue naturally is when you have a r that precedes an n. In other words, when a r comes before a n, it changes the n to a retroflex n. So let's do a little test. What is, now which n, is this correct? Is this correct, Kelsey? Or should I write it like this?
The second way.
Why? Okay, it's not the second way. Why is it not the second way? Because there's no R anywhere.
Yes.
Whereas if I write vire, is that correct or wrong? Shutam, Ashutam. It is Ashutam. Why? Because there's an R. In other words, when there's an R coming before a N, it changes the N. Naturally, your tongue is going to be coming up. So vire na. Okay? That's the long E. So vi re vire virena. Okay? You know, that little N can also be like this. Two versions of N. Okay. Now, what about dual? Nara plus apyam. Narabhyam. Say narabhyam.
Narabhyam.
That is two with two men. So narabhyam saha, with two men. Repeat. Narabhyam saha. Now, narabhyam vina. What is narabhyam vina, Manish? Narabhyam vina.
Without two men.
Good. What is naraihi saha, Swarna? Naraihi saha.
Without those men?
Yeah, without the men plural.
Without the many men.
Without the men. Yeah.
Without the men, that means plural. Okay, so everyone together, follow. Narena saha. Say narena saha. Narabhyam. So that's A plus A equals long A. So it's going to be narabhyam. Narabhyam saha. Repeat. Naraihi saha. Ena apyam ihi. 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 Ihi apyam ena. Ihi apyam ena. Aha, au, aha. Au, an. Ena, naraihi, apyam. All of this should be clear in your mind, this order. So let's do it together. I'm going to ask
The
Kate.
last one in Sanskrit will be narihi. How do you write it in Devanagari, the plural?
Naraihi, like this. Na, ra, naraihi. Naraihi.
The small one, yeah, okay.
Okay. So the order has to be remembered. Okay, now, so keep repeating that. Ena, apyam, and then ihi at the end. Now what I want to do is, yeah, this one's actually, hold on. That's an I at the end. Narai, naraihi. Yeah? Naraihi. Okay. Now, what about some examples? Rama goes with the sun. Okay. Ramaha putrena saha gachati. Okay. So putrena saha, you already know. Putre, see that retroflex there? Putrena saha. So Rama with the sun goes. What about Rama goes without the sun? You just replace this saha with vina. Ramaha putrena vina gachati.
If you don't put the saha or bina, is that incorrect? Or will that not mean anything?
Yeah, at the beginning, I'm going to use saha and vina just to make it super clear that it is with. However, after some time, you can start dropping the saha and vina, or at least the saha. The vina has to be there because you need a without. But just ena means with. Now, Joe, also, that's a good question. The reason you want to put a saha is because there are some similar declensions that also end with apyam, right? Apyam. And then you will confuse. Was it talking about with two men? Is it talking about from two men? So on. So use the saha and vina. Okay, now how about Joyanto? Unmute. Let's go together to this one. What is I stand?
Aham tishtati tishtamaha.
Okay,
Sorry.
first of all,
Tishtami.
Okay, leave alone the aham. There's no aham here. What is just I stand?
Tishtami.
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 Okay, what is my? Mama.
I don't know. Mama.
What is son?
Putra.
Which one? You need to put the ending.
Putraha.
No, okay, putram. Okay, so I stand with my son.
Tishtami. Oh, sorry, no. That's mama.
Good.
Putra. Ma putram tishtami.
Mama putram tishtami.
Tishtami. Mama putram tishtami.
Mama putram tishtami. Okay, so my son I stand. With my son I stand. I stand with my, now with my son. With, that's second
with
step.
is,
Mama, so you need to change this. Mama.
Mama putrena.
Saha.
Putrena. Saha tishtami.
Yeah,
tishtami.
Tishtami. Say again. Tishtami.
Tishtami. Tishtami.
Good. So mama putrena saha tishtami.
Mama putrena tishtami.
Mama putrena saha tishtami.
Mama putrena tishtami. Sorry. Mama putrena saha tishtami.
Excellent. Okay, good. Bindu? I am with the horses.
Bhava. So when you say I am, it is bhavami.
Bhavami.
Then the horses becomes ashwan. So with
So now you're going to say, I'm going to use this one here.
yes. So ashwaihi. So ashwaihi saha bhavami.
Excellent. Ashwaihi saha bhavami. Good. Next one. I live with your elephant. Goknur. I live with your elephant.
Okay. Give me a second. So it's gonna be Tava Gaja, your elephant.
Tava.
Gajina. So it's gonna be Tava Gajina Wasami. Tava Gajina Saha Wasami.
Tava Gajena Saha Wasami.
Wasami.
Well done. Okay. You speak with
Andre, can I?
Yeah.
With your elephant. So how do you as compared?
Tava. First comes the pronoun Tava your with your elephant. Tava, and then you do the Gajena Saha. Tava Gajena Saha.
Okay.
With your see, the order is different. It's not like in English. So Tava Gajena Saha. You leave the Tava your alone, and then you follow with the instrumental Gajena Saha. Rule.
Okay.
Genitive, because Tava is off, that means your, which we will learn, always comes before everything. That's why Tava comes first.
And why Gajain? I couldn't get that. Why Gajain here?
Gajena Saha.
Because on the top we say when it's R or R, then it changes to N. So in Gajaha, it's Gajaha.
No, Gajena with elephant is Gajena, like that.
So see on the top when we said it's R changes to Ana, Nara, Narena. So Gaja will also become Gajena. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
But not the retroflex N here, just a
not,
normal N.
Yeah, good. No retro because there's no R anywhere.
Yeah. Andre, on this retroflex N, is the putra, when you mentioned it becomes putrain with retroflex N, is there something happening there?
Putren, where's your tongue? Putrena. My tongue's already up. Putrena, so it's a retroflex.
Okay.
So it's not about asking where's the tongue. Is it the retroflex tongue? It's just about following where your tongue is when you say the word. Putrena, it's all automatically up. Okay, we two go with the two horses. Okay, Ashutosh, we two go with the two horses. Okay. We two.
We two go means Vasava. And with two horses, can you just go up?
Yes.
Ashwa, Ashwabhyam, Saha, Vasava.
Excellent.
It's Gachamaha because go.
Gachamaha.
Oh, sorry, Gachava. Sorry, yes.
What
right.
did you say? Okay.
Initially I said Gachava, but then finally I said Vasava, so they corrected that.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, Andre, can you repeat that one again? The we two go with the two horses.
Okay, Dave will repeat that one.
Ashwabhyam Gachawa.
Okay, so we're here now. We two is
Sahavichava.
We two go. So we two go. Gachawaha. That's Gachawaha, right?
Yep.
With two horses. How do you say with two horses?
Ashwabhyam.
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 Saha.
Saha Gachava.
Gachawaha.
Gachavaha.
Thank
Okay,
you.
okay, so Rani, say that again, the whole sentence.
Ashwabhyam saha kachwaha. Kachwaha.
Gachawaha.
Kachavaha.
Okay, good. Now you have your answer. Good.
Thank you.
Okay, we all go with many horses. We're now here. Let's do Karthik. We all go with many horses. We all go. Karthik, unmute.
Sorry.
We all go.
Ashwaihi. Saha. Gachanti. Gachamaha.
Gachamaha, good. Okay, Sangha, you two go with the men.
Naraihi saha vadataha.
Vadataha, yeah.
Vadatha.
That's inspiration. Vadataha, you two.
Vadatha.
No, vadataha.
Naraihi saha vadatha.
Good. Okay, I am without a hero. Sad story.
Isn't it Gachavaha? Go, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gachataha.
Gachawa.
Gachavaha.
You two go. You two.
You too.
You two.
Ah,
You two.
you too. Okay, okay, yeah.
Gachataha.
Gachataha.
Okay, next.
Without a hero.
I am without a hero. Money. I am without a hero.
Virena.
Money. Manish.
Reena, Vina.
Manish or money?
So, Vireen, Vina. I am without a hero. Vireen, Vina.
Virena.
Vina. Yeah. I am.
Asti.
Bhavami.
Bhavami. No. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
sorry, can I ask you something,
Go.
Andre?
Yeah.
So I am without a hero. So won't it be Virena?
Yeah. Virena. Vina.
Virena Vina Bhavami.
Bhavami. Correct.
Okay, okay, yeah. Bhavami. Thank you.
Okay. We two. We two. What comes to your mind when I say we two? We two are.
Bhavawaha.
Bhavawaha. Without the two sons. Without the two sons, what comes to mind?
Putrabhyam. Vina putrabhyam.
Vina. Putrabhyam vina.
Bhavawaha.
Bhavawaha. Okay. And the hardest one. Who shall it be? Okay, Swarna.
Man.
Okay, let's just always divide this into parts. Men at the beginning at least.
Naraha vadati with the two sons. Saha
About the
putrabhyam.
About the deers.
Remember, Mrigan is going to be. Remember about the deers is going to be farthest away from the verb. Okay, how about just this one? Swarna, just this one.
Naraha vadati with the two sons. Putrabhyam. So putrabhyam naraha vadati.
Putrabhyam saha.
Saha naraha vadati. About the deers, if you can go up.
Just farthest away from the verb. So naraha. So you got
naraha saha putra.
So you can just put deers first. about the deers. Mrgan.
Mragam. Oh, okay. Mrigan.
And then put with, and then put everything else.
Mrigan putrabhyam naraha vadati.
Putrabhyam saha.
Mrigan putrabhyam saha naraha vadati.
Good. Naraha vadati. Now, what has Swarna done? She's just done order 2. This means you have 2 types of orders in Sanskrit. You put nominative closer to the verb or nominative farthest away from the verb, which I will now explain. Okay, Sanskrit word order. And we are 3 minutes. Okay, let's cover this at least. Now, the question is, what are the 2 word orders in Sanskrit? There's only 2 general orders. First, nominative. All other cases follow accusative and verb last. So what do you notice here? Verb in both style 1 and style 2 will go last. No exceptions. Verb always goes last in Sanskrit. There are a few exceptions, of course, and you will see them, but for the purposes of the course, it goes last. Now, generally, the book will focus on mostly, probably 60% of the time, on style 1. Nominative first, all other cases, including instrumental and genitive and locative and ablative and all that we will learn, accusative verb. For example, Naraha putram gachati. What does this mean? Naraha putram gachati. Dave? Naraha putram gachati.
Where's the sun?
Naraha
Where's the sun
putram.
going? Sorry.
No, Naraha putram gachati.
The where man going?
Yeah, just man goes to the sun. Man goes to the sun.
Man goes to the sun, sorry.
Now, how do you say man goes to the sun with the horse? Naraha ashwena saha putram gachati. So what have we learned? If you're ever confused, start with the verb first and then go straight, start with the nominative first, then go straight to the verb, and then find the accusative, and then you can do everything else in between. Okay, what about style 2? Same thing.
Andre, can you say it again, the last one? First go to the object, subject.
Everything, what do you want me to say?
No, the last one you said about first you have to check with the nominative, then end with.
Okay, first do the nominative. When you're translating from Sanskrit to English, first do the nominative, then do the verb, then find the accusative, and then do all of the other cases in between.
Thank you.
Nominative, verb, accusative, all other cases. You will see this in this practice. Now, what about this in style 2? Style 2 is like this. You first do the nominative, accusative verb first. Okay, so Naraha putram gachati. And you go, okay, man, son. Okay, man goes to son. And then you look everything before that nominative, like ashwena saha. So man goes to son with the horse. So it's up to you. You can choose order 1 or order 2. It makes no difference because Sanskrit is not strict with the word order, but rather the word endings. But there is a word order nevertheless. Style 1, style 2. What about patni? What is patni?
Wife.
Patni, wife. Melbourne Nagare Vasati. What does this mean? Patni Melbourne Nagare
Lives
Vasati.
with a man in the city of Melbourne.
So the wife lives in Melbourne, Narena Saha, with the man. What about style 2? You just go here. Patni Melbourne Nagare Vasati. Wife lives in Melbourne, Narena Saha, with the man. What about 3? Viraha, hero, go straight to the verb. Hero, hero speaks to the boy.
Boy.
And then do everything else.
Without the teacher?
Without the teacher, yeah. Atyapakena vina. See, there's no retroflex. Why? Because no R in atyapakena. Style 2, same thing. You just put all other cases first. Everything else follows. All right. Now, because we're over time, let's see how to do this.
Andre, this page will be in your notes later?
Yeah, I will put this in notes. Don't worry about it.
Thanks.
Okay, so because we are, let's just, let's do a sample sentence. I'm gonna have to go a little bit over time, just a little bit. So we have now done 1, 2, and 3, and we have done number 8. Next week, I will do 4 all the way to 7. Your homework is to remember these words, which you should know by now because this was last week. What about kutra viraha tishtanti? Okay, Goknur, kutra viraha tishtanti?
Where was it standing?
Hero.
A hero. The hero.
Do you want me to translate it, Andre? Sorry, I missed what you asked.
Kutra viraha tishtanti. We're on page 48.
Okay, you want me to translate?
Yes, please.
Yep. Where does the hero stand?
Yeah, where do the heroes stand?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Why? Because aha.
Yes.
And
That's
anti.
right. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, good.
Where do the heroes
Now let's go into a traditional now instrumental. Here we go. Balao. What is? See, first, what am I doing? Balao. It is nominative. Balao is
2 boys.
2 boys. It goes straight to verb. Bhavataha. 2 boys are. 2 boys are tatra.
There.
2 boys are there. Gajena saha.
With the elephant.
2 boys are there with the elephant.
With the elephant.
Let's do D. Ashwena saha. You see, this is style 2. And here's traditional style 2. Now do first. Viraha nirpan gachati. What is viraha nirpan gachati?
A hero and king.
Kings.
The hero goes
Kings.
to the king.
Kings.
King. Kings.
The
king.
hero goes
Heroes
to the kings.
With the horse.
With the horse. So the heroes go to the king with the kings with the horse. One more. Okay, how about now English? Let's do. Okay, here we go. Here's the about. The son asks the king about the deer.
The son is.
Someone do this.
Putraha asks about deer. Mrigane. Mrigane.
No, there's no with this. Mrigam.
Sorry, Mrigam. Putraha Mrigam. Nripau.
Nirpam.
Prachati.
Good. Yeah, so there's no with. There's no question of ena, apyam, or ihi. Okay, what about the boy asks the king and the kings? Remember, well, that's easy. King or the hero speaks easy. Elephant. Okay, how about this one? J. The elephants are there with their horses. Gayatri.
Elephants become plural.
How about start? Okay, Gayatri, start. Elephants are. Elephants are.
Gaja. Elephants. Gaja. Gaja. Gajan. Gajan.
Gajaha.
Gajaha.
Bhavan.
Okay. Gajaha. Third person. Yeah. Bhavanti.
Bhavanti. Good. Gajaha.
Bhavanti.
Elephants are there. Elephants are there.
Elephants are there. Tatra. Gajaha. Bhavanti tatra.
First the nominative.
Okay. My brain is frozen.
Doesn't matter. Gajaha.
Gajaha.
Tatra.
Okay. Tatra. Bhavanti.
Okay, so elephants are there. So Gajaha. Tatra bhavanti.
Gajaha tatra bhavanti.
With the horses. Now just focus on with the horses.
Yeah, horses is Ashwan. Ashwan.
Ashwahi. Ashwahi. Ashwahi.
Ashwahi.
With Saha. Ashwahi Saha.
Okay, so Ashwaihi Saha. So the elephants are there with the horses.
Yeah, Ashwahi Saha.
Gajaha.
Start with the Gajaha.
Gajaha bhavanti.
Ashwaihi Saha Tatra Bhavanti. Bhavanti. Gajaha Ashwaihi Saha Tatra Bhavanti. The elephants are there with the horses. Now, here's the important point. How do you know which word is closest to the verb? Because are there. See that there? It's close to the verb. So whatever word is closest to the verb in English is exactly the same in Sanskrit. Okay, now your homework is for A to H. A to H. A to H.
Do this one.
Your homework is for A to H, not I, for A to H, and 5A to H. 5A to H, 4A to H.
This is lesson 5.
This is lesson 5. And here's how to translate. Step 1. Write the original. So you're going to say kutra viraha, you're going to rewrite this. Kutra viraha tishtanti. Step 1, write the original. Step 2, try to write it in Sandhi version. Then compare with the original Sandhi version. Step 3, write this in Devanagari. Step 4, write the English word on top of each word. So kutra, where, viraha, heroes, tishtanti, stand. Step 4, first whatever next step is, translate the nominative, first, verb, second, everything else after. And then the last step, put it all together. So step 1, write the original. Step 2, write in Sandhi, then check with the original, Sandhi here. Step 3, write in Devanagari. Step 4, write the English word on top of each word. Step 5, translate the nominative and the verb first. Last step, everything else in between, and then put it all together. And what else for homework? During spare time, generate new sentences using yesvedanta.com/4 if you have some spare time for some games. Okay, so this is our homework for next week. So by next week, you will have proudly done 4A to H, 5A to H, and that's basically all there is for next week. Okay, next week we will do also dative. Okay, any questions before we say goodbye?
Andre,
Yeah.
with step 3, writing Devanagari, is there the correct answer somewhere to check?
No, there is, but try to do the best you can as much as you understand Devanagari so far. So I'm not expecting you to do it yet.
Okay.
Andre, I'm struggling with the English version. Can I just go to the Devanagari? Because this, Kutra Viras.
Yeah. Whichever way you're good, stick with it. But I do not mean that now as an excuse to not master the other one. So for the Westerners, you need to know Devanagari. For the Indians, you need to know the English. Okay?
What did you say in the end? Like generate new sentences with
Number 4. Yesvedanta.com/4.
number 4.
Yeah, the one that we just done. Okay, so I will stay for until 15 minutes, until 12 o'clock for 10 minutes for Devanagari. For now, thank you for coming and Punarmilamaha. We'll see you next time.
Dhanyawada.
Dhanyawada.
Punarmilama.